Are we good? What's good, tribe? You know. So, um, welcome to the channel. Uh, I'm the founder of the Brotherhood of Iron Academy, and of course, my nonprofit, Dynamic Man 365. The Academy is where we do our course study work, y'all. For those who are new to the channel, this is where I go over and teach my courses. I may be, and this is a bold statement for me, y'all. I may be the only coach on YouTube that's going to teach from my program. Now, also, right, I have a couple other programs here. Also, not only do I teach from my program, I actually show you what I'm teaching from. So the before I get started, the great thing about what I do is I actually show you what I'm teaching from. So I'm not one of those coaches who will say, "Hey, just buy my program and I can show you how to make 10K." I'm not gonna do that. That's not this place. If you're looking for that, I'm not that guy. I am the guy, however, that says, "Hey, you want to transform your life. You want to become the best version of you. You want to start by unlocking the parts of you that you like to hide because it's uncomfortable. I have the stuff for you. I have what you need." Also included in that. So let's just say, before I continue, give me a second. Say I wanted to you say, well, hey, I want to buy your program, but I need to know what I'm getting into. That's what I do here on YouTube. That's what this is about. You can actually follow me here on YouTube. Also, inside my description, you will find this my battle book here. I'm going to show you. In the description, you'll find that. You'll find several other free resources. But for those who ask, hey, what am I getting when I buy your battle book? Well, it's not even you're downloading. It's free, right? You go to my stand store, email your name, you can download it. So what am I getting? And I may be the only coach in the entire YouTube world that's going to say, hey, this is exactly what you're getting when you um, download my book. So we're going to look at it. This is the battle book, right? So the battle book in itself is um it's a journal in that we break down specific questions related to um brotherhood, related to building solid relationships. It goes pretty deep. So let's go with the first page, right? So again, as I'm going through these, and you obviously you can see them here. As I'm going through these, if at any time you say, you know what, I just want to download it, then download it. Download it. I also have, in conjunction with that, I have this is my you can't see that. Give me a second. This is the um this is the study guide that goes to the battle book. So we're going to go over what the battle book is, and we'll discuss that, and then I'll show you how the study guide correlates with the battle book itself. Right? We keep that over here. Let's continue forward. So the battle book journal. This journal is designed for young men seeking strength, purpose, and brotherhood. Life has been a battle, but you're not defined by your past. You're defined by how you rise. This book will help you take comfort, will take control of your mind, develop discipline, and shape the future you want. Every battle is a lesson. Every day is a chance to step up. Every day is a chance to step up. Use this book to build yourself into the man you are meant to be. Okay. So then we, of course, we have our the Young Warriors Code. Then we start off with the first half, or the first section of the battle book, right? So as you're looking at it on your screen, the the key themes right next here, the key themes are what this entire section is about. So we're talking about self-mastery, obviously, right? And personal growth and becoming your own man, right? But of this self-mastery, right? We're talking about breaking limiting beliefs, overcoming failure and setbacks, daily habits and discipline, right? We're going to talk about all these things inside this. Now, the way we discuss this is through the study guide. So, how does this work? Question 1, right? Again, we're talking about mastery of yourself. So what I'm doing is I'm going to question 1 in the study guide, and we're going to go over the question using the study guide to better understand the question. Okay, so inside the study guide, it looks like this. Give me a second. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So inside of the battle book looks like this. This is the this is the study guide. Sorry. This is the first page of the study guide. And we just go through, we break the study guide is designed to break down each question inside the battle book. Does that make sense? We're gonna go. Okay. How do I do that? Right? Because I want to add another to the screen, but okay. Just gotta put up another one. It's gotta be a better way to do this. It has to be. It has to be a better way to do that. Let this come in. So, the battle book that you see here, the question is, who am I beyond my past struggles? That's the question. And of course, it's this battle book is set up like a regular journal. You'll then discuss your reflection or your thoughts on the question, then your action plan to achieve or to understand the question, and then lastly, your accountability partner, and then lastly, your progress tracker. Now, it's a journal in that it okay, so like I stated before, this is the actual study guide to the battle book. My connection is slow. So the question in the battle book is, who am I beyond my past struggles? In the study guide, so let's say you don't know the question. You don't understand the question. Well, what does that mean? Who am I beyond my past struggles? Outside of all the shit you've been through, who are you really? Who are you? Right? Outside of all the trash, all the bad choices, the life altering things that you were part of, past all that, past all those things, who are you? And a lot of times this question isn't easily answered. And it's not easily answered because most men don't think that deeply about their existence. And that's unfortunate. But the beautiful thing about the battle book is we have the question here on page 3. We're asking, who am I? Who am I? When a man asks that question, what he's saying is, I need to understand who I am right now, not 5 years, Who am I right now? Past all the trash I had, all the BS in my life, who am I? Right? So to fully unlock that, hence I created the study guide. So on page 7 of the study guide, lesson 1, defining yourself beyond your past. I want to share this real quick. Let's go. I want to share what I'm reading to you guys before I continue. Okay. I hate that. I got to figure that out. I'm not going to edit any of this, y'all. I'm going to actually just go with it. Okay, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, that's what we're doing. So, like I said, we're going to give me a second. Bad. Okay, change that real fast. So, like I said, going forward, you've seen the battle book page, right? Page 1 through 7 or 1 through 6 of the study guide starts off explaining what the battle book is, what you're going to learn, what you're going to get out of it, right? And then page, I think 5 and 6 are the questions. So, of course, we know question number 1 is, who am I beyond my past struggles? What experiences have shaped me, and who do I want to become? That's the entire question for the first question in the battle book. Who am I beyond my past struggles? What experiences shape me, and who do I want to become? Let me show you that question, or let me show you that. Let me share that. So boom. Now we have question number 1, right? Who am I beyond my past struggles? What experiences shape me, and who do I want to become? And so when you when you download the battle book and you're actually studying it, okay, who am I? Who am I? Let's read page 7 and break this down, shall we? So, lesson 1, defining yourself beyond your past struggles. Your past struggles do not define you, they refine you. That's important. Meaning, what you've been through has molded you, shaped you. The term I use is forge you into the man you are right now. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing and or a bad thing. You are who you are as a result of the choices you've made and the lived experiences you've had, right? That being the case, and understanding that fully, we must understand that every hardship, every failure, and every painful experience has shaped you, has shaped the man you are today. But they're not your identity. Meaning, this is not who I am. This is what I went through. This is what I experienced, but it's not who I am. And a great example of this for me would be going to prison. I went to prison when I was 17 in 1995. 95, 94, I went to prison. And that is what I experienced. I am not an ex-con, but I experienced prison. So to say, well, prison defines me, it doesn't. I can say though that I experienced prison, so I am someone who experienced that, but I'm not defined by going to prison, right? Let's read on, Shelby. Who you become is a choice. You know what? I want to highlight that. I'm gonna highlight that in my book, y'all. And again, I'm not going to edit this because I want to see this raw. Who you become is a choice. And what's important is to understand is who choice this is. One of the things we talk about here in the academy is when men decide, or the becoming of the man is a choice that you have to make. When you decide to step into the man you ultimately want to become, It's a choice that you have to make. No one else can make for you. Who you become is a choice that you make. Not your mama, not your uncle and them, not your cousin. No, you make that choice. Move my keyboard real fast. Um, again, y'all, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just trying to set this up. So again, who you become is a choice. Right? Let's read on. You can either let your past be an anchor, right? And so this is important. Now, I like that term. Be an anchor that holds you back or a foundation that makes you stronger. I love that. You know why I love that? As I'm sitting there reading this, man. Let's look at the word anchor and understand it better, right? So anchor, in this sense, is dual purpose. So it can either serve you as, oh Lord, this is not what I wanted to do, y'all. Come on, okay, bro. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, um, page 7. Come on, come on. So as we read that word, being an anchor, right, that holds you back, or a foundation that makes you stronger. The duality of an anchor in this in this particular context implies the anchor is the anchor. It holds. Depending upon how you use that particular anchor, your anchor could be something that stops you from progressing, or it could be something that foundates you as you progress. The dependent now, what makes this and what's important is we're talking about your past. Your past is what it is. It just is what it is. You can't change it. You can't alter it. There's nothing you can do about it. It just is what it is. So you either let it be something that says, hey, you know what? As a result of these things that took place, i.e., me going to prison, as a result of me going to prison, I've become this kind of guy. Okay, fine. And because it doesn't define me, it is now my foundation. What I mean is, it's a source of, for me, going to prison has become a source of um, motivation. You know what? You start realizing the things that you lost, the things you could lose, the things you will lose if you make bad choices. And so I use that as a foundational standpoint going forward. You know what? Because I recognize I can lose things, I can lose my freedom, I can lose my life. I could, put my wife, my children in a worse off position if I leave, right? Um, and so in understanding my past, okay, um, it doesn't hold me back. It's not something that's going to stop me from progressing in life. This is not something that's going to stop me from developing into the man I wanted to become. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna edit any of this out, y'all. I'm just gonna let that ride, man. Just gonna let that ride. I'm still trying to figure this thing out, y'all. Work with me.